Hello students, good morning. Now there are 4 chapters going on, metal and non-metal. There are given 4-year homework. These read this chapter. Now this topic going on, reaction with the bases. There is a chemical property going on of metal and non-metal. Next chemical property, reaction with the base. When metal react with base, then it will form salt and release hydrogen gases. Let us study how the metal react with base. There is example given, that is the aluminium. There is sodium hydroxide, that is the base. When there will be OH component, that will be base, and H component, that will be acid. React with the base and water, then it will form the sodium aluminate and they release the hydrogen gas, that is the salt. Reaction of the non-metal with the base is complicated. They are not in your syllabus now. Displacement reaction, that is a displacement reaction is the reaction in which that is a more reactive element displace a least reactive element. It is a displacement reaction. Then how you will find that is a which one is the more reactive, less reactive? There is a table given in your book. This table you have to learn. This table. This is the reactivity series. Here this are telling about which one is the element is the less reactive and high reactive. Then the displacement reaction from the metal reactivity series, we know that we are more reactive metal is added to the salt solution of a less reactive metal. The more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal from its salt solution. So such a chemical reaction is displacement reaction. That is from here we can read chemical reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element from its solution. That is the displacement reaction. There is an example given of displacement reaction, that is the copper sulfate reacting with the zinc. Then this one copper is a less reactive than the zinc. Then zinc will displace copper from here. Then it will form the zinc sulfate like this one. Zn react with this one. Then ZnSO4 replacing copper. Then it will come outside from this reaction like this. Similarly, copper sulfate react with the magnesium. Then magnesium is a more reactive than the copper. Then this magnesium is a displaced copper from here. Then it will form the magnesium sulfate. Then it will form. Then copper will outside. Next reaction example, FeSO4 iron sulfate react with zinc. Then zinc is a more reactive as compared to this one. That's why zinc will displace this iron. Then it will form zinc sulfate and iron will form here. Clear? Here is a parameter about the metal and non-metal. Then reaction with the oxygen, which metal will form what and the non-metal will form what. Then metal reacting with the oxygen, then they will form the basic oxide. And non-metal react with oxygen, then they will form acidic and neutral oxide. Next, reacting with water, then metal react with water, then they will form metal hydroxide and metal oxide hydrogen gas. Non-metal does not react with water under normal condition. Metal react with acids, then they will form salt and hydrogen gas. Non-metal does not react with acid. Next, our reactive. Metal react with base to form the respective salt and hydrogen gas, and non-metal with the base is complicated. Metal show displacement reaction, but non-metal does not show displacement reaction. This table you have to learn. Next, your usage of metal and non-metal. Where we can use metal and non-metal, there is a copper. Where we can use this copper there for making electric wire, cable, coil like this, is because it is a good conductor of electricity. It is used for making utensils, car radiator, collimator, because it is a good conductor of heat. It also used for making alloy, which are used in making coin, pipes, etc. Next, our metal is iron. Iron, where we can use that iron is hard and brittle with a high carbon content. It's used for making pipes, strong tanks, railings, slender sink like this one. It's tough, that's why it's making bolt, chain, wire, nut, nails and the agriculture tools. Used for making utensils and knife also. Clear? Next is aluminium. Aluminum used for making utensils, electric cables due to the high conductivity of heat and electricity. It's used for making paints also to prevent the rust of iron. It is a body part of aircraft also because it is a light and strong. Gold and silver, that is for making jewelry and decorating item. Platinum, that is the making jewelry and electrode of the electrolytic cell. Lead for making electrode for automobile battery and alloys such as. Chromium used for electroplating of the iron object. Electroplating, that is with the help of the electricity taking the layer on the iron object to prevent from the corrosion, that is prevent from the rusting. Zinc is used in dry cell and galvanization, that is a coating of the iron articles. There is a use of the metal. Next is a use of the non-metal. This table read yourself in your book given. Their non-metal given and their use of these non-metal here given. Next topic, our corrosion. What is corrosion? Corrosion is the metal is done by the action of air and moisture and chemical on their surface is known as corrosion. When there is an unnecessary material is attached with the metal in presence of air and moisture, that is on the surface is known as a corrosion. For example, rusting of iron. When we are keeping that iron in a air moisture, then there is a one layer will form on the iron, that is a reddish brown, that this one is known as the rusting of the iron. And this one reaction, iron with oxygen plus water react with each other, then it will form the hydrated iron oxide. We call it rust, that is a reddish brown in color. Everyone has seen about it. Now there is a prevention of the corrosion. There is a different method how we can use their corrosion. If there is a rusting on the iron take place, then by the painting we can avoid it. If we will paint that material properly, then we can prevent from the corrosion. Their different method. Oil grease paint is applied on the surface because it keeps the metal away from the air and moisture. A layer of the zinc is deposited on the surface of iron by dipping in a molten zinc. This process is known as galvanization. A layer of another metal is deposited on the surface of metal object by process of the electroplating. Uniform protective layer of aluminum oxide on an aluminum object by process of anodizing, like this one. Some another metal and non-metal are mixed with the metal oxide by the process of alloying. Now next our topic, alloying. Alloying is the mixture of two or more metals with each other, or metal with some non-metals is known as the alloy. When we are making some another material with a good quality, then we can mix two and more metal with each other, and metal with the non-metal also, that is known as the alloy. Characteristics and use of alloy. There is some alloy is given. Alloy are hard. For example, carbon is added to the iron to increase its hardness. It form an alloy called steel, which is used for the construction of ship, bridge and the vehicle, like this one. Clear? This topic we will read tomorrow. Today you have to read this chapter up to the corrosion and property of the corrosion. Okay, thank you.